everybody. Alright, so we wanted to do a couple ab exercises to get us started, so we'll just try this out and go from there and see how we like it. So what I want you to do is you can have a towel or the floor, it doesn't matter, or you can get a mat. I think this was like $6 at Ross. Anyways, so what I want you to do is come down on your sit bones, and I want you to have your feet nice and hip width apart, nice and flat on that mat. And what we're going to do first is we're actually going to just roll it down on the mat so your back is nice and flat. In the exercises that we're going to do today, we want to make sure that the back is nice and flat on the mat. In order to do that, the position I want you in is when you're here, you're going to tuck that pelvis under. So you're really going to push that back, the spine, onto the mat. So you should be able to feel your spine, your complete spine, all the way up to here on the mat. So for our first exercise, we're going to actually put our hands behind our head and we're going to do crunches from side to side. Really think about pushing that chest to each corner, to each knee. So hands behind the head, and I usually say hands to the temple because I don't clasp your hands. That makes you want to pull on that neck and really push, and that just strains your neck and puts your back out of alignment. So with your hands wide and on the temples, arms open wide, feet nice and pulled in, knees straight up to the ceiling. You're going to bring the head, neck, and shoulder up off the mat, and you're going to actually crunch it up and push it from side to side. Chin is not in the chest, so you're not here, but you're here. Don't push that chin to the ceiling, because that also puts strain on the back of your neck. Cross, crunch, crunch, crunch. Come on. We're going to hold it to this side and pulse it in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it here. Crunch. Pulse it. Pulse. 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 Come on, in that crunch. Hold it. 4, 3, 2. Switch sides. Hold it. Crunch. Push that chest. Crunch it. Hold it in. Those obliques might be burning. Hopefully they are. Crunch it. 4, 3, 2, and side to side. Come on. Good. Keep it going. Four, 3, 2, and 1, and down. Nicely done. Alright, sorry the mats. Alright, so the next exercise that we're going to do is almost in the same position. Again, making sure those hips are tucked in, those feet are nice and flat on the mat, and we're going to have our hands straight up to the ceiling. We're actually going to do crunches up, so our head, neck, and shoulder is going to be up off the mat, and we're going to do tiny pulses. These are really targeting your abs and targeting up here. Remember, if you want to bulk up the abs, that's great, and that's what we're going to do. Well, not bulk them up, we're going to strengthen them. But if you want to melt fat, then you got to get some cardio in. So add this with a jog or a walk or a run, and you have an awesome full workout. So what I want you to do is hands straight to the ceiling, so almost those shoulders are up off the mat, and I want you to come up here, and I want you to pulse it. Pulse. So you're almost rolling off with the ends of your shoulder blades, pushing it up. Good. Pulse. Come on. Come on, come on. Up, up, up. 8, 4, 2. Oh, nicely done. Take a breath in and out. All right. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to actually stack our hips. And what I mean by that is you're going to have your knees come up and they're going to be stacked right over those hips. Don't let those knees come up towards the chest. I know they're going to want to. Try and make sure that they stay out here stacked over those hips, all right? Hands are going to be nice and flat on the mat, and we're actually going to take those toes and tap them down. And the knees are going to stay bent, so it's going to tap, back up, alternate, back up. Good. Tap and up, tap. Make sure you've got a flat back on the mat. If your back is arching in any way, don't come down all the way. Just do lower and raise each side. We really want to make sure those abs are engaged when you're bringing it down and tapping it up. But if you strain that back, you'll pull the muscle, and then you won't be running or doing anything. And that'll be the opposite of what we want to do. So tap and up. Good. Keep those knees bent. You're doing great. Come on. Let's go 4 more each side, so a total of 8. Here's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring those knees in, give them a nice hug. Oh, stretch out. Go ahead and hug them and rock it back and forth. Rocking back and forth helps stretch out that back. You also want to make sure you do a stretch or some sort of little bit of a stretch before you come down on the mat and do these, but we'll stretch out at the end. So I've got one more for you, and we like doing these. So what I want you to do is cross those ankles, bring those legs down onto the mat so they're nice and flat, pulling those knees out to the sides of the mat. Hands are going to be again to the temples, and what we're going to do is we're actually going to come up into a crunch, extend our arms, bring our hands back, and then down. So again, flat back, hands to the temple. I'm going to come up, hold that crunch, extend those arms, come back and down, and just keep it going. Crunch up as far as you can. Keep going. How we doing? I know, as if you can talk to me, right? That's all right. You can talk to me. You can comment, text, email. Keep going. Eight more. 7. 5. 3. And 1. And done. Oh, nicely done, you guys. I hope you have a great weekend. Let me know if you want something different, or if this is okay, or if you want to target legs or arms next, or whatever you want. We'll try this out. Let me know, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Have a great weekend, guys. Talk to you later.